we never truly die. Our souls are energy. And when our energy runs out, it goes off to somewhere else. I have confirmed this. Then that energy goes to the spirit realms, or the abyss, or maybe hell, or wherever you fancy. Yeah. We never die. You just end up like me. What a cunt. Hey guys, this is OOM, the Snuff, from OOM, the bastard demon love child. Thank you for tuning in again. This is going to be a little bit different because this is a special request video requested by you, I guess. So, let's get to it. Those of you that contact me all the time through the box or whatever, I'm going to give you away all my secrets. Well, not secrets, but they are secrets. Secrets. You know, secrets. You got a secret? OOM, the bastard demon love child's methods and what works for him, because it's all about him, okay? Spirit communication. And how I achieve the results I do with my communication back to you. Yes, yes. Now you can do exactly what I do if you desire, but it does come at a price. Don't worry about that though. Don't worry about it. Only real researchers will understand what I am talking about. There is reasons why you might not want to. I mean, you could end up with a fucker like me coming through your box. But just to let you know, there are people in this world that can achieve this kind of communication, you know, kind of really, really well, or there are people that can't. But you can if you just follow these methods, which I am going to bring to you. All about me, baby. All about me. You gotta learn about your connection, you know? It's all about your connection. It's you. It's always your fault, okay? Your fault if you can't connect. I guess for me, I've been doing this, what now? It's over 7 years, 9 years, 11 years. It changes each video, but you know, something like that anyway. And I've learned so much when it comes to MP3 files and apps and presenting them in such a way that, oh shit, what am I talking about? Ignore that. End of the day, I'm going to tell you how to, like, you know, basically boost your spirit communication. Loaded with 200% positivity. You understand? There's a lot of negative people in this world. Negative people, you know? And negative's no good. It's very bad, okay? If you have a complaint or a gripe, it's negative. You might hear some noises around here or whatever. That was just my arse, okay? Going arse, you know, air biscuits. Don't worry about it if you hear any noises. Nothing paranormal here. Just air biscuit. I mean, I have my mobile phone on over here, and I have my light on, and other things of non-importance that no one cares about, but they're on. I'm just in the back room that I'm going to convert into an office, and maybe put a swimming pool on the roof. I haven't decided yet. Depends how well I do selling some boxes, but we'll get to that in a minute, and why you need these boxes. You need, if you're a real researcher. So I want to tell you my best tips, all about me, now, focus on me, my best tips and whatever. Because remember, there are no experts in the field. But I don't fit under that umbrella, because clearly I am an authority to talk about being a bloody expert. You know, just how it goes. I'm OOM, remember? OOM, the Snuff. Yeah, I quite like that. But these tips are for receiving and getting amazing spirit communication like no other. You are. So here we go. Fuck it. First things first though. Be open to it, okay? Be open. There's a lot of people who aren't open to it. If you're not open to it, then you're closed to it. You see where I'm going with this? Be open to it. That's really important. If you're negative from the get-go and you refuse to believe, you know, my apps and those MP3 samples, well, you know, you're going to trip at the first hurdle. You've got to believe in it, okay? You've got to believe the videos that I'm showing you. And there's a reason why I do it this way. I'll come to that in a bit. Because you might get nothing. You'll be like, see, there's no ghost. There's nothing here, you know, there's nothing here, because there's always something there. Always. There's never a time when there's nothing there. No, all the time there is something here, especially if you're using SCD1. We'll come to that in a minute, okay? Sadly, that's not how it works. Doesn't matter if it's a ghost box, a Chloe, or especially a wonder box. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's not how it works. I mean, people who tell you that sell it, there is no miracle box where you just turn it on and there it is. Well, there actually is, but got to believe it. No negativity. You just got to trust. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Because it's much more complex than that. It's much more complicated than that. It's really complicated stuff, if you understand. If I'm contradicting myself, shut up and listen. I'm the teacher, you're the student. There are no experts in this field, okay? But I am the authority to tell you that. Understand? But basically what it boils down to is you. So when you bought the Wonder Box and you turn it on and there's just MP3 samples rattling around and you realise what the fuck is actually going on, it's your problem, no returns, because it's you. You don't have the contact. You're not connected with spirits. Your fault it's not bloody working. Because you are the telephone operator. Yeah, that's what you are, the telephone operator. The operator's job is to establish that connection. And in my case, what I do is I take an app, because spirits prefer apps, and I'll come to this in a bit, that they always prefer apps. They don't like these noisy ghost boxes, they don't like it, because, you don't want to hear that, but, yeah. Once you develop a relationship with your app, and it's slowly, making you think you're, communicating with something, must be an app, very important, and it must be my apps. And once you just let go and just believe, it'll be much easier for you to establish a communication link, You hear, OOM or huff in your house. That's not just a sample that's on the app. That's really happening. The spirits are talking about me in your house. What a fantastic... Do you see the connection that we've got already? Listen and learn. There are no experts, but I'm the authority to tell you that. I have spent my last several years getting a really good relationship with spirit and just throwing it down the toilet in exchange for decorating guitar amps and selling them off. That's not the point. You understand? I am open 100% and I'll accept a sample as actual spirit. When it says chosen, that really said I was chosen. Doesn't matter it was on the app, but it was just an MP3 sample. That was spirit that chose that, Well, that's not true, because that app has got 2 MP3s on it, sampled from an ASMR video. Didn't choose nothing. Go away, fuck off, you're just a fucking hater. A jealous hater, you're so jealous. Stop being jealous and bugger off with you, this is my show. Fuck off, Magnitude, wanker. When I first started this, I wanted my third eye to be open. That's what I wanted, so I tried really hard to open it, and it wasn't in the conventional method of watching dodgy DVDs, and just so I know how stupid you are, but it's not really a third eye in your skull. You don't have a fucking second eye like 3x3 manga, you know what I mean? God, you must be so stupid, that's what you believe, but you're a fucking illiterate audience anyway, you believe anything, so fuck it. But once my flies are open, and you open up and accept what I have to give to you, then we can proceed to get messages from, my schnizzle. And once you get this ability, it will never ever leave you, this ability. You'll die with it. You'll die with this ability. Yeah. But don't worry, because all you got to do is ask me and I'll get you into heaven if you get stuck, alright? Provided you die before me. So I have spent years on this business trying to, build a name for myself in the ITC field. And I'm now the spokesman of the ITC field. Because everybody likes flashy lights and like spooky sounds. It's really good. You really got to try it. Don't worry about the price and what it is. It is something I have made and invented. Okay, forget that it's off the shelf. Just forget that. It's made by me. It's all about me. I mean, how did I do that? By being open and honest. I'm very, very honest. I'm a very honest person. Just ignore it when I have to scratch. I've got fucking fleas, alright? Fucking. My whole life I've always been interested in ghosts and stuff, and pornography and other things, but it's always about the ghosts. I went to a ghost porn once, but that was a bit tricky because, yeah. You know, it's because my mum dragged me to a theatre because I was a naughty boy, and I think she wanted to teach me a religious experience about people who talk about, you know, dying and, you know, seeing God and stuff. I fucking laughed at that shit. Fucking, religious people are crazy, aren't they? But I did like the film, though. Very good film, yeah. So I've always been interested in it, you know, because I watched a movie when I was young, which my mum pulled me to watch. So that validates how interested I was in it all my life. And then I'll contradict myself and say, actually, I spent a good portion of my life being sceptical and not believing any of this bullshit anyway. Probably when I was filming, you know, my you know, that type of stuff I was filming. Yeah, that was when I was sceptical. Fucking hell, what a contradiction, but fuck it. But doing this work today has opened me up to show that people are so fucking gullible as fucking... Oh dear. Can we cut that out the tape? Don't need that bit. I mean, I know now for sure that when we die, that we go to one of 3 places. You know, one's really, really good, and there's probably lots of really pretty models up there and stuff I can, you know, have a quick squeeze with. And then there's one down there which I really don't want to go to. That's where I'm actually from, but who knows? Who am I trying to be here? And then there's a middle one. Now, when I die, I don't actually want to go to the lower levels. I want to go up. So, you know, no. So I live my life with, to make sure I go up with positivity and respect. None of that negativity rubbish. That negativity is bad for you. You must never be negative. Even if you know the truth on something, okay, don't be negative. Just ignore it. Walk past it. Brush it under a carpet, you know? That's very important, that bit. And if you think you've been had on something, just, oh well, you know, it's okay, it's all good. Don't tell anyone about it. Keep it to yourself that you've been had, you know? Very simple, you know? And don't go looking for people like fucking that dickhead who come on the screen a minute ago. Magnitude will tell you about spirit communication, what actually it involves. Just fucking ignore him. He's an amateur anyway, doesn't know shit. Woo, he's got a couple of good sessions behind him. Big deal. Real contact. Fuck him, he's a dick. If someone doesn't respect me, you know, in my real life or online, I just cut them off, I just ignore it, you know. It's the best policy. If you ignore it, you know, it makes you look like you're the victim in all of this, you see. That's what happens. You don't respond to anything, you know, even if they've got the truth on you. You know, they might have that sound sample of me pretend to be chosen. I haven't actually addressed the fact that that was not spirit. Clearly it wasn't fucking spirit, because I know how the app was made, because I know fucking... What's his fucking name? Who made it? But the point is, you know, I just... Cut them off, block. Steve Shives a second, just block. If anyone asks a technical question, just block. You don't need, that's negative, very negative to ask questions. Don't ask questions, never ask questions. Just trust me, okay? Trust me. There are no experts in this field, but I am not under that umbrella. I am the authority to tell you that. Hence the spokesperson of ITC, yeah. We have such a short time on this earth, it should not be filled with negativity, okay? So stop fucking telling people about what a wonder box actually is. People like you, Magnitude, you fucking asshole. Just leave it alone. That's my business, you understand? That's my job you're ruining. Actually, you're probably not ruining it at all. I've got several orders because there's so many gullible people out there. But just think of the people that would have bought it thanks to you asshole. I could have 2 swimming pools. Told you I was getting one done on the roof, you know. Just anything negative at all. Just live it with love. It's love and light. Always love, you know. And the thing is, truth is always love, you know. Like the truth that Pol Pot was a nasty piece of work. We'll gloss over that. Love, truth, you know. And if the truth is, you know, dark, we'll just twist it into a lie, you know. It's just better that way. I mean, look at Santa Claus. Santa Claus is great, so why not believe in me? You know, I mean, come on, you understand where I'm coming from here, right? I mean, spirit communication is real. People like Magnitude and, what's his name, my father, Mortis the Wizard, are showing you that it's real. So if it's real, what is wrong with me bringing people's interest in by doing these you know, jump cutty sessions, which I'll come to in a minute, you know, and you know, it's just, you know, certain these wonder boxes and stuff. What's wrong with that? Because people get interested in it. It's just a bit of misinformation, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is sales. That's what matters. You know, I'm so grateful for it, and I love everybody. I help people where I can, which isn't very often. I help all the time. I do. I'm such a loving, caring person. And just because I don't answer your technical questions or whatnot, or take advantage over something in terms of dead celebrities, I do care, really. Can't you see the sincerity on my face? Don't answer that. I mean, because after all, one day I'm going to be in need. I'm definitely going to be in need, so I need your help right now. Donate to, there's a PayPal link somewhere up there. you know what to do. Yeah, take advantage of you, because that's just what I do. That's exactly what I do. Isn't that right, Mr. Magnitude, you cunt? You're no different to Huff, really, if you think about it. Just think a little bit about Huff Magnitude. You understand? Regardless, love your fellow man. This bit is kind of serious. Love your fellow man and help where you can, you know. Actually, I do know Magnitude would help somebody who he really, really likes. But that's besides the point. Just love your fellow man and don't worry about the negativity. If you see something foul play, doesn't concern you. That doesn't concern you. Did you buy the box? No, you didn't buy it, so butt out. Anyway, that's how I live life. So, you know, just gloss over it and, you know. But open yourself up and, you know, be prepared to receive messages from spirit and just watch my videos and you'll understand how good it can be if you just you know, forget logic. Just throw that out the window. It's negative. Logic is negative. It's got an MP3 sample of Dead in there. And it says Dead on your app, you know? That was spirit. It is, and it's undebunkable, and you bloody know it. I'm fed up with people. And this is the kicker. You know, you've always got to respect spirit, and I see so many people disrespecting spirit all the time. You wouldn't catch me disrespecting spirit. You know, you'll never see me play, I don't know, a Johnny Cash interview or a Tom Petty interview, you know, and sort of throw a narrative that they're in hell and I'm the one that can help them get up there. I'd never disrespect like that. What do you think I am? You know, it was meant with love and intent and nothing but intent. And there are so many just treating it as a game, even though in my private communique I often say that I think this is a game, but that's besides the point. Or making dumb videos with, like, stupid catchphrases that are nothing to do with the video. That one's a brilliant one. You know, just to try and get views, you know. Not like dead celebrities or anything like that. Just to try and get views. Or, you know, Robin Williams. So stupid. Who would do a thing like that? Now, spirits know where your heart is. Somewhere. Oh, there's mine there, look. It doesn't beat. It's dead. But the spirits know where my heart is. They know I'm a good guy, really. They know I am. They know. So I'm okay. Besides, I'm the one who lets people pass into heaven. I already got a couple of celebrities up there, so I think I'm fucking quids in. Wouldn't you say? Remember, there are no experts, but I have the authority to tell you that because I'm fucking chosen. Spirits know I've developed ways to make it easier to fool people because the average Joe doesn't understand about jump cuts or MP3s or how an app actually works, or even understand the fundamentals of ITC. That's the funniest thing. People don't actually understand the fundamentals. As long as the box looks nice and pretty and it's got flashing lights and it sounds really spooky, that's the bit that gets them, the spookiness. But that's negativity. We don't want that negativity. Don't question it. Just enjoy it. It's entertainment after all. And you too can have this communication. You can. It does cost, but only real researchers would use this. If you want to be a real researcher, you know what you gotta do. You know, even when an evil spirit comes through, I sit there and I respect them. I do not talk trash to them ever. Which is bloody true, really. If you look at all my videos, I never say anything insignificant, you know. I'm only interested in the love and light, because love and light is what sells. That's the point. Don't confuse light and truth, okay? They are completely separate entities, but it's good I can mash them up together and people think they're the same thing. I mean, you know, spirit knows everything. I mean, they can inhabit your body, and if you're not respectful, they say they can live through your eyes and stuff, and well, at least they can with me anyway. I mean, that's what I said. Oh, no actual proof of this, but I know this because, well, you've seen the videos where they jumped into my body, haven't? Oh, you haven't seen the videos, you just heard me talking about being kicked in by a load of devils when a new app was coming out. Oh, shit, hang on. Listen and believe, listen and believe, listen and believe. Also meditation as well. That's very important to meditate before your thing. I put this thing up. I meditate like, you know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes every time. I actually don't, but it's funny thinking of all the fucking idiots that sit there and they meditate going on thinking I'm doing it when I'm not actually doing it. But you don't know that for a fact, do you? You'll never know. I sit in a dark room which I've converted just for meditation. It's got another pool on top as well, just so I can meditate. And I'll close my eyes and I'll envision the spirit world. I'll envision it. I'm envisioning it right now because I'm actually a medium now. Remember, I've, you know, achievement unlocked. I'm a medium now. I can see them. I can sense them. Yeah, every time I pan that camera around, there's nothing there, but I do. Seriously. You've seen it. You know what I'm on about. Listen and believe. and I'll speak to them with my mind and let them know that I'm going to do a session and I'm going to go record. I don't get permission because I'm going to do it anyway, regardless if you're a dead celebrity or not. If they want to speak, they can speak, but only if it's through the MP3 app. That's kind of important. If you're just starting and you do the things that I've just already mentioned about the whole respects, no negativity, very important that step, no negativity, don't question anything, okay? Everything is paranormal, everything is spirit contact, everything that comes out, it is. I'll show you what I mean later, maybe. You know, I always meditation before doing a session, all the time. I'm meditating. So how do we get started with this? Well, there's a couple of things we can do to get started. What I'm going to do, we go to Amazon. No, scrap that. I'm going to put a link, okay? The link, alright, so yeah, it's monetized and I get a few pennies if you buy it. But just that's nothing. That doesn't cost you anything, so just do it, okay? Nothing wrong with that. And you want to get a PSB7, but remember, you're not a real researcher yet. But get yourself a PSB7. Don't get the Rev 3 so you can do that magnitude mode thing. You don't want to know about magnitude mode. Magnitude mode is much better than a wonder box, and it's been proven on this fucking channel. But we don't talk about that. If you're in my ITC collective and you talk about magnitude mode, I will kick you out. I swear to God. It's cheap, feels like it costs $2 to make a PSB7, you know, kind of like my Wonder Box a little bit in that respect. Well, does a Wonder Box really feel like it's worth $4,225, which was quoted to somebody? They said they'd get a 25% discount though. Wow, what a charity man I am. You know, this is the thing, this is what I started with, and this was a little scanning radio, and I got real replies out of this. No shit, real replies. And that's how I got my reputation, through, you know, these little radios. But they're ever so noisy and that, but my reputation, I got real replies, and that's how I got connected with spirit worlds. I actually got real decent evidence. I was good, motherfucker. I was good back then. And it didn't matter about the negativity and stuff and all that malarkey. I'd be open to talk and debate because I was real. And I was very, very, very good. Yes, very good. But what I suggest is, if you do have one, is the slowest scanning speed. Because if you have the slowest scanning speed, you can have the biggest radio fragment of your fucking life and just claim it as spirit. Very, very good. But you do record the session, and that really is important. It's very important to record a session. Certainly agree with that one. But yeah, but you want to have the longest, slowest sweep as possible, you know, longest segment of audio. It costs 500 milliseconds, half a second for each fucking radio station channel. Yeah, and yeah, always spirit, always. If you don't record it, you're going to lose up to 80-85% of the reply. That statistic I just totally made up with an air biscuit, but it's true. Listen and believe. But you must record the session, because what you got to understand is spirits manipulate audio to speak. That is a fact proven by nobody, but that is what they do, because they do. They just do. You know, like when you see my apps and it says whatever. Alright, you might find it on the MP3 sample, but it's manipulated by spirit. It wasn't exactly the same. Listen again, it will be slightly different, especially if you put it through a wonder box, because that gives them more chance to manipulate stuff. You know, they don't have like a broadcast like Magnitude says. Magnitude thinks that they broadcast, even though he keeps saying it's not really the right word, but they don't have their own little radio broadcasting station. But, you know, it's funny as fuck. Listen to that idiot. He ain't got a clue. Well, he has, but, you know, he always says that he's no expert, because there are no experts, and I have authority to tell you this. He only does what he knows. But, you know, it annoys me because I know his communication is real, but mine just sounds and looks so much better and cinematic quality instead of that nasty, loud, nasty radio. Remember, you're not a real researcher until you level up. But you've started off, you've got your PSB7, and you're doing everything I've said. You respect his spirit, you're meditating all the time, you're not doing any negativity whatsoever, you're not asking questions, you're you know, scanning it for the slowest setting possible to get the longest fucking reply from a radio station and all the rest of it. And yeah, they simply manipulate audio, which is where I come to on apps. Yeah, see where I'm going with this? Now you got your PSB7, throw it in the bin. Throw it in the bin, you rubbish. Look. Yeah, don't need that. That can go. Don't need that. Apps, this is where it's at. Apps is where you want to be. I mean, why I told you to buy this PSB7, because it's for the losers like Magnitude and you know, Mortis and people like that, and NMPI and any other person that actually does this for real. Absolute losers. Apps is where you want to be. So why I told you to buy that, I don't know, just to waste your money. Fuck it. So apps, because they just manipulate audio. Apps are so much clearer. They're much, because you don't get that static and noise. And, you know, when it comes through, and these apps are pretty clever at times, they put words in that you know, make seem like part of a conversation. Look how many times you hear huff on, you know, on my sessions. You hear it all the time because they're manipulating a audio fragment to make the word huff. And they're doing the same at your house too. When it says huff on your thing, they are actually talking about me in your house, because why would they not be talking about anybody else but me? With apps, you can have full sentence replies, never mind the slowing down the scan thing. You get full long sentence replies, which is Spirit. Look at Impossible Box. And it's near conversational levels once you've built up your editing skills. I mean connection, not editing skills. Fuck it. With these radios, even though it's actually real contact, as proven by Magnitude and many others as well, Mortis, Wisdom, and whoever else, NPI, you're always limited. You're very limited because, you know, we want to push the envelope. We want to make it seem like this is really happening, and we're actually on a two-way, one-on-one with Spirit. And static is the same thing as noise in my head, because it is just noise, you know. Spirits don't use static. What the fuck? I mean, the replies can be shorter and a little bit more confusing, because on apps it's very clear as what has been said, because that's what the sample is, you know. And the sample was, you know, from a clear piece of audio, like off of an ASMR video, you know. Chosen. So I always recommend a good app, and there's probably like 1,000 apps out there. So the apps you should go for are always made by Anthony Sanchez or Matt Lane, someone like them. They are the only trustworthy people that you can go for with an app, because they're just so ingenuitive in the way they use IP radio. I mean, most apps are just slapped together. I mean, Anthony Sanchez's apps definitely aren't slapped together, you know. They scan the universe. Did you know that? Did you know they scan the universe? And they also have a K2 meter inbuilt, which is technically impossible, because, you know, a computer emits so much radiation, if you like, or what do they call it? Magnetic field, but he's done it because he's a freaking genius, man. Oh, I love Anthony Sanchez. Damn, wish that contract had ended. But at least you can get those apps cheaper now than $50. Bully for you, huh? And most apps copy other apps, do the same thing. We've never copied any app or any idea. Never copied any idea like the IP scan radio. Never copied it, even if it's fucking useless. You know, like SCD1, SCD2, Ethereal, Impossible Box. I mean, you never see me use Ethereal anymore, or Impossible Box. It is just fucking bollocks. But, you know, SCD1 and SCD2 I use quite a lot because, you know, they get some really good replies that are really believable if you know how to edit right. Just so you guys know, I don't make a penny on any app. Well, not anymore, because the contract's ended between me and Sanchez, so I don't make a penny anymore just because my name is on the app. Doesn't mean to say I make a penny anymore. I'm really generous, aren't I? And the prices come down accordingly. You know, I have no financial interest in anything. No financial interest whatsoever. No financial interest. Where was I? I forgot what I said. Oh yeah, so we start the radio. Don't worry, going back to radios. We're going to talk about how good apps were, and you record, you meditate, you don't do negativity. I'm just repeating myself again just to get off this topic where we're talking about me having financial interest in anything, you know, and once I've recorded my session, what I'll do, I'll load it into my computer, I'll listen to it with headphones, and this is where the magic begins. The magic of communication. What ITC is actually really all about. It's not like Magnitude where you just press record and record it as it is. So it is a genuine, not fucked about with piece of kit. There's art in this, there's artistry. You know, the cinema visuals, you know, the jump cuts, making the replies fit together so it seems like I'm having one-on-one communication. There's absolute art and majesty in this. I mean, who wants to see a session where it's just recorded as is? Oh, fucking boring. Even if it's a really good one where there is one-on-one back and forth, like that fucking session Magnitude keeps fucking showing off, you know, where it says demon over and over again for a good fucking, like, 15 minutes solid, you know. I mean, he's got to be faking that. There's no way anyone could do that. No way. Only I can do that because I'm an expert. There are no experts, but I have the authority to tell you that. Sometimes I'll get a reply that fits the question I asked, sometimes I'm not, but we can always jump cut it in later.
It's just the way things work, really. So what I do is I edit the video down. So don't accuse me of jump cuts to fit things. That's not really what's going on. I just edit it down, so, you know, because that's what people want to see. I don't want to see the nothingness. They don't want to see what really is going on. An app being random as fuck, spouting MP3 samples or IP radio, being random as fuck. They don't want to see that. People don't want to see that. They want to see me ask a question, and from here to here, I'll respond back. It's rather simple, you know? Just like that. People, that's what people want to see, you know? And people like Magnitude, and they don't understand that. They don't get, people aren't fucking interested, you know? How do you think I sell so many fucking Wonder Boxes? What a spanner. See, this is why I'm going to contradict myself a little again. No one wants to see an hour-long session, okay? Not that anyone really does hour-long sessions. This is some sort of weird live stream or something, you know? So I'll record just for 15 minutes or so. That's all I do. Just 15 minutes. I don't record any more than that. Of course I don't get as many samples out of it. Not at all. And then I'll edit it down to fit into 15 minutes. Well, hang on a minute. If I did a 15-minute session and my video's 15 minutes, I haven't really cut anything out of it, have I really? See? I'm real. Got it? But yeah, you should always record your session so you can edit it as well. And you won't hear replies in real time. You won't, because they manipulate the audio after. They sort of impregnate it onto the recording. When Magnitude actually hears this in real time, or you know, or an MPI or any other fucking person, or, you know, when they do these sessions, they hear it in real time. They're not hearing it in real time. No. That's just impossible, you know. So you got to edit, and that's how it goes. It's just how it is. Now, you're asking too many questions and getting negative again. Do I have to beat you down or block you? I'll block you. I fucking mean it. Because all you are is just a troll. Nothing more. You know, you're just a troll. Just here to bring people down. You're a naysayer. Bringing people down, being all negative. You know, just let it be. Just let it be, you know. Let people decide what they want to buy on the strength of my videos. Jesus fucking Christ. It disgusts me. It really does. So in these sessions, you're dealing with different realms. You know, some could be coming from heaven, some could be, you know... And I've taken heat for this, but that's when someone passes away, and I've said this for years, that it's really important that you do a session almost instantly. The minute they die, you want to get that communication right in, especially if it's a celebrity, because even on your poxy little radio that doesn't work as good as an app, you're going to get their name all over the radio, so that's perfect timing. So when you edit your session down, that name will come in many a time. You can prove then that, you know, you are in fact talking to Joe Bloggs, who just passed away today, you know. I got no idea why I've taken heat for this sort of thing. I mean, it's not like I gate crashed a funeral trying to get my, you know, show my app off and sell it. Was it the Impossible Box? I gate crashed a funeral, and the shit I got for that, so I just edited the session so you don't see me go past. Hello in the coffin. There I was driving in my car. Come through, speak to me. Poor bastard. But I'm just going to say, to get off the subject, we never truly die. Spirits have said this. It's true. You know, and as I said earlier, our souls are energy. So when we die, you know, that energy comes out and goes to the spirit realm, you know? So when someone just passes away, like just now, the first 24 hours, it's like they're still around. They're still sort of near their body. Probably wonder what the fuck is going on. And like, you know, what has happened? Especially if it's like a car accident or instant death. That's the best time to pull out your app or radio if it's a famous person, and off you go. Don't worry about whether they're confused or anything, or, you know, they have, you know, might want to speak to their loved one or wives. You know, after all, you know, if you're the chosen one, they understand. It's all important for research anyway, and sales. I mean, people are allowed to stay here for a little while to watch their families and stuff. I know this because God told me. And that's a crazy thing to say, but it makes so much sense, doesn't it? And there are many that don't want to cross over, so they get stuck. And that's why they're always asking for help, you know. I mean, or not, but, you know, that is just how it is, you know. I know these things because I'm Steve Huff. And there are no experts in this field. But I'm under authority to say that. Anyway, I keep repeating myself, and this video goes on and on and on and on and on. The video I'm trying to parody, I just repeat, and contradiction to contradiction. So let's get to the bit where I get out a spirit box and just, you know, probably get something, believe it or not, for once. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't really evaluated if it's a shyster or not, but we'll go watch the original video and you tell me if he's put something in or if he had some connection, or maybe it's just pareidolia or a random radio broadcast, but he doesn't have the ability to evaluate these things, you know? It's all paranormal, everything is fucking spirit reply, especially on a nap. So, let's get on and do this. I get this thing. Okay, so, is there, oh, did you just say idiot? I don't know. Is there anybody here? Come on through now. You gotta help me. OOM's taken over this house. And crazy things are going on. He's getting in touch about Anti-Steve. Don't fucking listen to him, alright? He's spouting propaganda about Bluff, whoever else, give you misinformation. Don't fucking believe it. Well, that was a bit fucking weird reply. Magnitude? Come in, Magnitude. Go away, Magnitude. I've got big plans. I'm taking over your channel, and I might even get my own. You never know. I see where this is going, you know. And I'm telling you, you know, just go away, leave me alone, let me and Bluff do what we gotta do, and everything will be alright. You push against me, my boy, and I'll frickin' have you. I got you. I know where you are, and I've entered your soul. You know it. You know it. Oh, I got an erection. That's where you're wrong, OOM. That's where you're fucking wrong. Fuck it. See what I mean? You just get bollocks off of this. There's no point dealing with one of these things, okay? I'll just finish up by saying that gotta use the apps, and if you get into this deep enough, you can become a real researcher. You need to get yourself a wonder box, okay, and use the apps. It's vitally important that you use those apps, okay? And you know, the apps, they work. They really do make the sound all nice and spooky through that box, and that's what you want, spooky sound, because spooky is real. Now, I gotta go now, because I think Magnitude is finally coming through and bursting out. I got him under lockdown because of all the stress he's having with his wife and stuff. She's fucking protected though, but once she's not protected, I'll get my wicked way. I think I've just finished. I have to go. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's so good. Oh, I haven't done that for a long time.